Pluto is a miles-off and diffused extra-unassuming planet that was once a bit of our nearby planetary framework. Besides, progressing scary declarations by using Maine astrophysicists Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku have delivered Pluto back into the highlight. They recommended that this distant international is on a potential impact route with Neptune. But how is it that this could actually work? Additionally, what can be the results of such a massive event? Are we seeing a difficult, huge, whimsical event, or is there something else to this coming near-ceaseless mishap? Join us as we examine the probable outcomes of a Pluto-Neptune collision. Pluto, a past planet that was renamed as a dwarf planet, remains a subject of interest in the study of the giant universe, as shown by means of ongoing conjectures by leading experts. Pluto's orbit is hazardously close to Neptune's. Astrophysicists Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku are both raising the alarm about a potential dangerous mishap between these two planets that could suggest a substantial liability to Earth. But how is such an event even practicable? Pluto's journey across the Sun is different from that of any other planet in our solar system. It takes a remarkable 248 years to complete a single orbit. Since its discovery in 1930, it hasn't even finished one complete revolution. But the story doesn't end there. Pluto's orbit is marked by its unusually curved shape, wandering extensively from the nearly round orbits of the major planets. What makes Pluto's orbit much more extraordinary is its inclination, which is 17 degrees to the ecliptic plane. The way Pluto follows its path is widely unpredictable compared to other planets. This inclination and irregularity add layers of intricacy to its orbital plan. Probably one of the most charming parts of Pluto's orbit is its convergence with Neptune's. For around 20 years in every orbit, Pluto actually moves closer to the Sun than Neptune, opposing what we would expect from their positions within the planetary system. This prompts the usual inquiry: why hasn't Pluto crashed into Neptune? The answer lies in the gravitational influences of different planets. The assessment of Pluto's orbit began soon after its discovery. Initially, space specialists attempted to figure out its unique course. Unlike other planets, whose orbits lie relatively close to the ecliptic plane, Pluto's orbit stands out with its steep inclination and erratic shape. The mystery grew with the realization that Pluto's orbit does indeed cross Neptune's. The stability of Pluto's orbit, notwithstanding these complexities, is evidence of the intricacies of celestial mechanics. The three-body problem in space involves figuring out how three objects in space, like Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun, move and impact each other with their gravity. It's like trying to predict where they'll go based on where they started and how they pull on each other. For Pluto's case, this problem shows how its orbit, Neptune's orbit, and the Sun's gravity all work together in a complex manner. The terms non-simultaneous libration, orbital precession, and VZK wobbling are key to this riddle, as described by astrophysicists. What keeps all planets in their orbits is non-simultaneous libration. Concerning Pluto and Neptune, this term basically means that when Pluto crosses Neptune's orbit, it is located at least 90 degrees away from Neptune. This spatial separation is crucial in maintaining their orbits from meeting. Orbital precession refers to the upward movement of a body in its orbit. For Pluto, this means that when it comes closest to Neptune or any other large planet, it is placed far above their orbital plane, adding an extra layer of protection from potential collisions. Another key aspect in this situation is the VZK wobbling, named after three scientists, Zell, Kai, and others, who studied how objects move in space. It involves how three space objects, like Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun, pull on each other with their gravity. This pulling impacts how they move. For Pluto's case, the VZK wobbling helps us understand why its orbit near the Sun is so irregular. Despite Pluto's orbit seeming tumultuous, this wobbling helps keep it moving smoothly over stretched periods. The VZK wobbling shows that, despite things in space seeming wild and unusual, patterns and rules hold some control. These forces help keep Pluto's orbit stable, ensuring that it doesn't collide with Neptune or veer off course. This three-body problem is key to understanding how these orbits change due to the way space objects pull on each other. Studying this helps us learn more about Pluto, our solar system, and indeed even distant galaxies and their stars. Mathematical simulations in the late 1980s revealed that, Despite the stabilizing properties of Pluto's orbit, it is truly irregular, with minor deviations in initial conditions leading to massive variations over millions of years. However, these characteristics of Pluto's orbit have been found to maintain stability over relatively long timescales. Checking the disturbances from later automated tests has helped us understand how the giant planets, like Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn, impact Pluto's orbit around the Sun. Neptune has a unique relationship with Pluto, where for every 2 orbits Pluto makes around the Sun, Neptune completes 3. This relationship helps maintain Pluto's orbit stable. But Neptune is not alone at work. Jupiter's gravity also plays a significant role in stabilizing Pluto's orbit. Saturn too contributes. These studies show that Jupiter's massive gravity is strong enough to ensure Pluto stays on a constant path for quite a while, probably even for an extended period. So, perhaps Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn are coordinating to ensure Pluto continues to move smoothly through space without running into trouble. These peculiarities are crucial for maintaining everything in place. Without these mechanisms, the solar system as we know it would be a much rougher place. Bodies like Pluto could crash into others or be ejected from their stable orbits, setting off a chain reaction with other celestial bodies. For Pluto, in particular, with conversations about it potentially crashing into Neptune in the future, understanding its orbit is vital. This gives us a clearer picture of the dynamic nature of the nearby solar system. The case of Pluto shows how even the most seemingly volatile orbits can reach a state of equilibrium through the complex interaction of gravitational forces and orbital mechanics. It also highlights the significance of continuous observation and analysis of these peculiarities to better understand our place in the universe. Investigating the depth of space often forces us to confront the rare nature of celestial bodies. Moreover, Pluto's orbit is a great example of this anomaly. The theory of orbital chaos, which refers to the sensitive reliance of a celestial body's orbit on its initial conditions, is truly proven for Pluto. This means that even slight changes in the dwarf planet's position or speed can drastically adjust its long-term orbit. Using automated simulations has been immensely useful for researchers in figuring out how Pluto moves in space. These simulations use complex mathematics to model how Pluto and other space objects, like Neptune, pull on each other. By tweaking small details in the simulations, space scientists can see how even minute changes can create a significant difference in where Pluto ends up. In the late 1980s, those simulations showed something interesting about Pluto's orbit. Despite having features like asynchronous libration and orbital precession to keep it stable, its orbit can still be inconsistent and unusual. If you start with just a small difference in where Pluto is or how fast it's moving, its orbit could end up looking completely different after just a couple of years. Yet, despite this chaos, Pluto's orbit remains stable over large timescales, like billions of years. This suggests that Pluto's journey around the Sun has a sort of order to it, even though it seems wild at first. Predicting celestial actions, especially when they involve irregular orbits like Pluto's, is a huge challenge. The inherent inconsistency of these structures means that long-term predictions are often filled with uncertainties. While mathematical models provide excellent tools for understanding and predicting the future movements of celestial bodies, they also highlight the limits of our predictive abilities. These models heavily rely on the accuracy of initial conditions, and any small errors or distortions can lead to vastly different outcomes, making precise forecasts a daunting task. Beyond the chaotic nature of planetary orbits, Pluto reminds us of the ever-changing and dynamic nature of the universe. Even though we've made great progress in understanding space, Pluto's case serves as a reminder of how much our knowledge of the universe still remains limited. Grasping the gravitational effects of the giant planets on Pluto's orbit provides valuable insights into the broader dynamics of the solar system. It shows how the presence and role of each planet can significantly affect the balance and trajectory of other bodies in the system. So, why are leading astrophysicists currently raising concerns about a potential collision between Pluto and Neptune, despite all those complex forces working to prevent such an event? Neil deGrasse Tyson, a prominent astrophysicist and a key figure in advancing cosmology, offers a unique angle on the mysteries of our solar system, specifically the intriguing case of Pluto. Tyson, known for his role in renaming Pluto from a planet to a dwarf planet, provides insightful analysis on the evolving nature of celestial mechanics and the public's interest in the forgotten corners of space. Tyson's role in Pluto's renaming is based on the ever-growing understanding of our solar system. He views the renaming not as a diminishment but as an important adjustment to our growing knowledge of the various bodies orbiting our Sun. Tyson's approach to celestial mechanics is one of continuous learning and change. He sees the complexities of orbits like Pluto's as a sign of how much there is still to discover in space. The fascination with these questions keeps the study of space so exciting. But despite Tyson's optimism, his thoughts on Pluto's potential collision with Neptune paint a different picture. His concerns about the future of Pluto's orbit suggest that we may still have some mysteries to uncover.